Greetings, everybody. This is Mike Wright, the Astro Sherpa, dropping in with a spatial report. Yeah, we are gonna look at power. So, Jupiter represents big power. And in this deck, the Emperor is the fourth card. So, Emperor represents Mars, the active male principle, but held under control. It suffered humiliation through defeat. Jupiter, which we're gonna go out and look at here in a few seconds, minutes, hours, whatever. We're gonna show you Jupiter, the planet of abundance, right up here, rising in Taurus. We're also going to show you this wild moon coming up on Pluto. So that's big hidden power in Capricorn, in Taurus. So you're getting ready to see or feel a huge release of massive power. And it's coming out down here in Leo through Mars and Venus. That's the input and output of power and where we assert ourselves, our will to do. The sun charges us up over here in Cancer, so it's looking to meet and enjoy good company. We are here to welcome in this new earth, but you have to understand the creation. You have to understand the principles of light and darkness. That's duality. We're still here in this 3D cube, so you gotta abide by the law that was created way before anything man or woman created. So we're seeing the wrap up of this power and transformation cycle. Yeah, there was a massive challenge 3 years ago to the construct of our reality. Capricorn, right here where the moon is, represents the mountain. This is the mountain we built in our minds. At the top is success, where the eagles fly. Take your wings and fly. This is power. But at the top, it's lonely. That's the tip of the spear. Look at a mountain peak. It looks like the edge, sharp edge of a spear or arrow point. And that's the principle of fire. So at the tip of the spear, that is the edge of your assertive force or the will you're projecting. So if there's something on the other end in opposition to you and you want to project your force through that, you better have enough power to do it. If not, you get a reflection, and that's what memories are. So when you start accepting blame for your actions and then practice the opposite of blame, which is forgiveness, you will balance out receiving any waves of blame back at you. So if you are projecting your shadows and stating you're inferior, or you're in a separate class, separate race, separate identity, polarized, these are all just positions one's taking, vibrating to. So this circle gives you full perspective. And right now, the big wound was in identities. Chiron at 19 degrees here in Aries is projection of an identity, an emerging identity. So what is identities? That's what you project out into the world, your personality, persona, the part of you you wish to put out in front for the world to see. But that takes power, Taurus and Gemini, communications and knowledge. And then you got to have the emotional security to project it through your heart space. And that is then sent out through Virgo in the perfected communications, which perpetuates through relationships. So we're looking at big power here. Jupiter represents power. So understanding the flow of energy, how it comes and goes, how it's restored, is essential to remaining in a state of equilibrium, or at least trying to get near there. This is the most forgiving, amazing, incredible place to be, because we get do-overs all the time. Yeah, this is like a video game. You get to reset it. So, but you have to be aware of your loops and patterns. It's essential. Essential. There's power hidden in words everywhere. And guess what? The dark side is shadowing words into dark power projections of gloom and fear and the ugly sides, class warfare. You know, you're an inferior substance, so you should be sent away, whatever. This is all just projections to see if you can stand upright and project your own brilliance. You know, I've said it before, a mind is a terrible thing to waste being programmed or put in a program. Your mind is what allows you to escape your circumstances, because the mind doesn't reside in the body or in a body. Therefore, you can give me death over and over and over, but I still have the liberty to pursue understanding, even past the veil. So that's a truth that has been understood throughout all the time. Energy does not die. It just changes states. So you can coalesce your energy and power into a state where you can transmute the energies in front of you, including time, space itself. So let's go look at these gorgeous planets. I mean, the universe is putting on a show that is just unparalleled. I mean, it's just, there's nothing like this. You know, Mercury down here is motoring past the sun now, so your mind's gonna open up now. It's gonna start coming away from the heart space and starting to explore this new world. You gotta walk into that ocean. You might be afraid of what's underneath the water, but guess what? Those waves heal you. They have power. Sitting in the liminal spaces and facing your fears gives you power. Sharks and these creatures are attracted by vibrations or scents. And that's fear. Fear creates a low, ugly vibration. So if you're not afraid and you're playful and having fun, then you don't have to worry. You know, unless you got eaten by a shark in a past lifetime and you're facing that fear, just punch it in the nose and forgive it, and accept blame that you're sitting there in the ocean attracting a shark. And we do this in our lives and relationship. So why are you attracting sharks into your own waters, hoping you're going to get past your old relationships? It's still a shark. So pay attention, tune up, tune in your body, tune in your words. This is the power we have. We can take back from the darkness that have been projecting lie after lie after lie after lie, hoping you will finally be programmed into believing it. So this is time to expand your beliefs and question everything, including what you hear now, what you see, and when you're going to see it. So synchronicities and numbers are how we tune in to symbols and the real hidden power and meaning behind it. That's the occult, the hidden. So people who abuse power, it's because they don't understand it. They weren't capable of building a foundation and a structure to handle that power. So it got out of control. And then all they do is project everything's okay. Meanwhile, the king is rotting. And it's a big old corpse with a fresh pair of Ray-Bans on and a slick tie and suit. So you need to understand your own power and take care of your own wounds and finish up this time. Pluto coming back into Capricorn is a reminder we're not done healing this old gap from the old age of Pisces and compassion and caring and work and service and war and trauma, stress, anxiety. This is what we have to clear out to get into new relationships, new understanding, like bursting into the real world where you can devote your time and energy into a higher dimension of understanding and caring about yourself and your environment and your community and beyond that. This is how we evolve. So by promoting class warfare or different substances, places, backgrounds, this is Pluto's effort to weaken, substances. And if your substance isn't whole or pure, you're not compounded with, strong, mutable energy that coalesces in the right way and works together. That's what opposition does. It helps energy flow. We have to have resistance to a structure for energy to flow and get beyond that. Then you're in the eternal flow. So let's go see big Jupiter, Uncle Jupiter up here, 9 degrees, 51 minutes. So this is freedom. Freedom. So we have to maintain our own free will. And that's what this country represents. Freedom. An amalgam of many ideas, many people, cultures, races, classes. And there's the moon, but we're going to show you this beautiful Jupiter rising. And it's been sneaky hiding here. Because there we go. So there's Jupiter rising as a morning star. I mean, that's incredible. So wild. Jupiter in Taurus. And this is about communities. Old belief structures have to evolve. So if you've had pattern and generations doing the same thing, repeating the same patterns, not breaking into the new creative potential, then the evolutionary cycle is going to turn you back till you back into the old world soil. So this is an escape by understanding relationships and the changing dynamics thereof. So this is a time of freedom, but you have to know and value yourself your own authority to be free. If you follow a program and a pattern and you repeat, you're limiting yourself into a cube, and there's two cubes. Fourth dimension is two cubes simultaneously rotating in and out of each other. So if you want to choose to go left through darkness or right through humility and, you know, attractive suffering, you know, when we get abundance, in the end we suffer because we don't release. So it's through relationships we can learn to let go and reflect. So tune into the power of change and abundance. The sun rising in Cancer is you finding your real emotional security. So tune into your cycles and patterns. Understand that dynamics are changing all the time. Relationships change all the time. Are you evolving your core being? Are you tuning up, tuning in to receive these new powers, these new reflections? It's in the physical nature and senses now. This is where you'll find abundance. But if you're abusing any parts of your body or senses, then you're going to suffer some humiliating circumstances. So let go of gluttony and fear and avarice, nothing to love. And nobody loves me. Vibrate, everybody loves you, and see what happens. You'll be like, shit, I want to go back. So, and this is where we have to learn to adjust, because we overcompensate all the time. So the universe just loves people experimenting. It's not about the end goal. There is no end goal. It's about the effort. So look at the effort in your cycles and patterns and just try to improve them. Start from the smallest thing you can, and then start working it up to the big picture. Any way you go, find your freedom, celebrate it, own it, and vibrate it. Be brilliant. We can add 1 billion stars to our flag here in America. It is an amalgam of all people and all powers. So the pure vibrates to the pure, and the impure always is impure. So if you're surrounded by the impure, clean yourself up and get away. Clear out. Find fresh water, fresh air. So new conversations, new surroundings. Get out of your old patterns. Any way you go, I hope you're well. Astro Sherpa out.